Hey there, guys. How are you? Welcome back to another awesome video. It's time for another movie review and another. I want to say this is my third or fourth slash final Christmas review for the year, and I know this is a movie that's probably not really a movie, more like a special that's probably been talked about a lot, and it's obviously it comes around a lot during the holidays. But let's talk about the Charlie Brown Christmas special. So I think we kind of know what it's mainly about. So it's kind of sort of self-explanatory. Christmas special about the Charlie Brown Peanuts comics, those cartoons, that funness. So let's just kind of get into this and let's just jump right into it. So I've kind of did a little bit of a smanchy little decorating here, as you can tell. A bit probably, maybe a too much, but too much is never enough. So uh yes, this is a special that's always been talked about a lot and everything. And it's kind of hard not to, especially for me, because just deep down, this has to be my favorite, my all-time favorite Christmas special, Christmas movie, Christmas whatever. It just something about it just it connects with me and it connects in a way that it's kind of surprising because this is an obviously an old cartoon that was made like this was animated back in probably I would say I want to say the 60s or the 70s, but it's very obviously old school animation, and you could tell by the hand drawn and everything else that and whatnot. But even for something as old school as Charlie Brown is very relevant, which kind of serves a point for the Peanuts comics and the Peanuts cartoons. They are known for being very old school style, almost giving off this nostalgic vibe, but still being sort of surprisingly relevant. Because the Peanuts, what I love about the Peanuts so much is it knows how to be very it's a well like drawn out like classic cartoons that's have a nice heart and humor to it that you wouldn't that you kind of are surprised it's very not tongue in cheek but how much it kind of gives you a little bit. Like you look at Charlie Brown, obviously this is a kid that people know, that name is iconic at this point. And sort of his sort of like not slump that he's in right sort of this time of year, but you kind of feel as like this is like a mood a little bit. And what I mean by that is obviously this is someone you could like in his predicament in this Christmas special is you see that things aren't just don't feel the same, and Christmas is not as strong as it used to be, and it's not about really that special like feeling. And that kind of could relate to many times even now. So it's still a strong and it's still heavy even to this day. Linus, obviously not a lot to really say about Linus, but Linus is definitely that one friend that's trying to really boost your confidence and really trying to be your little wingman. And that's what's always classic about Charlie Brown and Linus. Charlie Brown's that one kid, and then Linus, you just know is the basically the like basically get your basically get your butt up, help you out, and sort of like give you like that sort of like you're a winner, you're a winner, like Trent from Swingers, who's a winner, Mikey's a big winner, sort of thing, calling back to Swingers a little bit. But I think the only thing I kind of want to say about Linus that I kind of is like he's relatable. But the weird thing is, I don't know about him when in terms of I wouldn't go to him for advice in terms of about the Great Pumpkin. That's the only thing I can say. There's a lot of obviously these are classic little characters: Lucy, Pigpen, Red Hair Girl, Sally, Snoopy, Woodstock. They're all kind of like very familiar faces. Every time I watch a not Christmas special, every time I watch a Charlie Brown special, I always get a kick out of Snoopy and Woodstock because they seem to bring the most humor to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they give the less dialogue and it's done through their actions and through their animations, but they're the most funniest to me. And the humans, obviously being like Charlie, Linus, and everyone else, bring more of the emotion. And I think that's what's really great. And there's a lot of very like not infamous scenes, but a lot of scenes that obviously this movie is like you will remember, and the message, as much it's probably you kind of have seen before or not, it just it really hits you in the deep feel right here, and how much, in a way, like I said, this is still relevant because you have like Christmas kind of sometimes is a commercial thing, and it still presents that even something like even this old school, and it to be this relevant is still shocking. About all it about being about presents and the money and the like basically the um acknowledgement, and um sort of building up like a reputation, and things involving getting noticed, and basically all about the fame, glory, and just about like all this other stuff in terms of like, oh, get this seal, get this deal, get this sale, and that, and all sorts of things. And it's all in a kids cartoon about these little characters that were called peanut shorts. And sure, that may surprise people, but I still like the fact that this is a kids thing, that it's not necessarily just a kids thing. Just like with many other animated cartoons or movies or shows or specials, it's not just for the kids. It really is more its aims should aim towards more general audiences, with adults, with young adults, with teenagers, with every sort of age group. And this is obviously something that I feel like is and hits every aspect of each demographic, and stuff for the kids, stuff for the family, stuff for adults to pick up on. It's just well crafted, it's well beautiful for something really old. And I gotta give it so much credit, because I watch this every year, every Christmas, no matter what. I don't care how many times I've seen it. I always watch this every year, and as much as it's very older and it's a lot older than me, at times I felt like when I was like probably yay small, I used to think that I grew up with the Peanuts. I grew up with all these things, watching like the cartoons and watching Snoopy and all this other stuff. And I'm not saying like I know the whole like lore of things, but whenever I catch these cartoons, they always seem to put a smile on my face, and they always make me seem to laugh and just catch me in those feels, whether it's something that's a good happy feeling, but at the same time gives you a good sad feeling too. It's not afraid to pull punches and give you some good laughs, some good like cries if it has to. Surprisingly, 2015's Peanuts movie did successful, and really gave the tear jerkers. So that's surprising. Um, how much it still even has cartoon shorts to this day. They're on like Apple TV or some sort of app like that sort of thing. Like their own, like Apple's got their own streaming service, and they've got new shorts on there. So it's amazing that it's still relevant, and a special like this is very relevant. Now, is this a special that's very overrated? Well, overrated is a big word to say, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. I'm saying that because that's really hard to say something like this is overrated. Sure, it's talked about a much. Sure, it gets a lot of praise, but it's I wouldn't go above and beyond and say it's overrated. It just has a nice like feel. This is one of the movies and specials that you watch and you get like basically the feels of it. It gives you the festival, like not festival. It gives you good like festive feels. The sort of like not like the whole, besides the whole true meaning of Christmas, but whenever you just listen to that beginning and watch the kids ice skating and the songs playing around, which beautiful songs, beautiful scores, honestly. It just gives you a sense of like wonder, and it puts a smile on your face, and it gives you like, oh my gosh, it's Christmas. Like for a little kid, that's something special. And even for when you get older, you appreciate some of the little stuff that you saw as a kid, you see older. This is definitely something that I loved as a kid, and I love a lot more in my heart now. Well, it's to really say, to be honest. Is it this perfect sort of masterpiece? Surprisingly, sort of, yes. It's it's not trying to hit you on the head about the belief and the true meaning of Christmas, but it gives you sort of like a different idea because when you think with Linus going up there on that stage, he would basically give like a different meaning, and that it's about like sort of like your tip, like something you know in your head that you don't need explaining. Like it's about family and just spending time with people and the effort and the thought that counts towards just being surrounded by loved ones. But he presents it something very different, and whether that's your belief or not, that's fine. But the way it's sort of explained, it just has a different meaning to it. So something very different. And it's really hard to find something else like this, especially nowadays. So all around, I think this was fantastic. Sure, I praised too many films out there and gave them too much credit, but there are obviously are still unfortunate things we're gonna have to go through. But this one is definitely one it's hard to hate. And it's just hard to really bash and say it's overrated and really just give it criticism. So I know what to say, but if you guys have any other thoughts on this, what did you think of this? If there's anything that you saw what is something you guys saw as a kid that still resonates with you as a child, whether I mean not as a child, but it resonates you as like now, uh, whether it's something like a movie you grew up with or something like you love during the holidays. Since it's Christmas Eve, let's talk about Christmas movies. What's your favorite Christmas movie, or what's your favorite Christmas special? Something Christmas related, something. Let me know. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified of new videos, new content, all that fun jazz. I hope you guys enjoy Christmas and everything. Let me know what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna see family. You're gonna just spend time in your house. You're just gonna watch the Macy's Day Parade. It all sounds cool. I think I'm not gonna be doing anything the rest of this evening and of tomorrow because I'm gonna be doing my own personal thing. Probably. Let me think a second. I would say give it. I want to say either the 26th or the 27th. That's when I'm gonna put up my videos of the best movies of 2019, the worst movies of 2019. I know I never got to really cover a lot of those movies, but hopefully here's an idea of what I saw, here's an idea of what I didn't see, and sort of take it from there. And obviously exiting into the new into exiting the old like this year and making way into the new year for all sorts of like bringing back reviews, bringing back all sorts of things for this channel, introducing new things all around, keeping obviously old stuff, bringing that here to the new year, and then also transitioning new stuff to this channel, all sorts of stuff coming here all over the place. So hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.